Hello and welcome back to CADvent 2024, 24 days of festive design in Autodesk Fusion in the lead up to Christmas. For today, day 21, we are designing this festive bell. My name is Elizabeth Bishop and you can find me on my social medias at 3dbish. So let's jump into Fusion and get started. The design today is a relatively simple one. I'm going to start off by creating a new component, and this is going to be the bell part of the design. And we're going to use a revolve to do this. So first of all, I need a sketch. So this is going to be the part that I revolve around to create my design. So I'm going to create a circle above here, and I want the diameter of that to be 40 millimeters. I'm then going to draw a line out to the side, and that is going to be 35 mil long. And I'm then going to create an arc between my circle and here, and I'm just going to pop it there for now. I'm going to dimension my circle from here to here as 40 millimeters, sorry, and then a horizontal and vertical constraint there. I'm then going to add in a tangent constraint between here and here, and I dimension of this one as 50 millimeters. And there we go, we have a fully constrained sketch there. I'm going to add a line up to the top because I'm going to only revolve half of it, and then also add in a short line down here, and the dimension of that one is going to be 3 millimeters. I'm going to finish my sketch and revolve that profile around my central Z axis to create the outside part of the bell. And we can see we're starting to get that bell shape there. I'm then going to create a shell from the bottom surface, and my size of that is going to be 3 millimeters. I'm then going to create a sketch on my XY plane again, so that same plane there, and this is going to be a circle of diameter 6 millimeters. I'm going to extrude that upwards, and I want to do that as a cut. So I just want to do all as my distance there, and that's going to cut through that. And finally, for the bell part, I'm going to add a chamfer in to this inner circle of 1 millimeter. And that's the outside part of the bell. Now I'm going to create the part that sits inside the bell that hits against the surface to create the noise. So I'm going to activate my top level component, click Create Component. So a little fun fact, the part inside the bell, if you didn't know, is called the clapper. That's the bit that hits on the inside. So create my new component and click OK there. Again, I'm going to use a revolve to do this. So I want to create that on the surface there. And I'm just going to slice through my design so I can see the inside of the other design to help me design this part. So I'm going to start off with a circle at the bottom here, and this one is going to be a diameter of 10. I'm going to pop another one directly above that one, and that one's going to be 8. Now I want to dimension those all in line with the origin, so selecting all with my shift key held down and click a horizontal and vertical constraint. I'm then going to use the line tool, bring that halfway through the circle down here, around about here, adding in a small sort of divot here, and then all the way down to the bottom of the bell part there. I then need to add in some dimensions, and then this is going to be a line all the way up through the middle as well. So I then need to add in some dimensions of this. So bringing this down to just above the part there, and then I want this to sit just under the edge of this origin here. So I'm going to add that in as 3.5 millimeters. And then I'm going to dimension this line as 62, and then add in a dimension from here to here as 2.5, adding in a collinear constraint of this one to here. And then the final thing to dimension is where this sits. So I want this to sit just under here, but I don't want it to stick out too far. So make both of those two lines equal, and then we just want to dimension how far out this comes. From here to here, we'll add a dimension of 2. And I then want to project through the bottom line there of the bell. So projecting that line I just need to close those profiles in order to be able to create the revolve. So finishing the sketch there and then creating the revolve. So I want to select these profiles and then these two profiles here. The axis for this is going to be the central axis, and I want a 360 revolution to create that clapper inside the bell there. I'm then going to add a circle through this. So I'm going to create a sketch on the XZ plane, come up here and create a circle. And this is going to be the center of this. So I'm going to project through this body here so that I can use the circle point, create a circle, and I want to snap that to the center of here. And that's going to be a 3mm diameter. I'm then going to extrude that design. I want my direction to be symmetric, and my distance is going to be all to create a cut through that. And then you can hang that up via this, and the bell will be able to ring around the clapper there. One final bit is to add in a few appearances, so this looks great in our design. So I'm going to use the gold polished on both of these to create that nice festive appearance. Now, if you wanted to, you could add in some further patterns on the surface of this using the emboss tool. So activating the bell again, I'm going to construct an offset plane from the center of here and just bring that out to beyond the surface of the bell. You can then create your designs, your whatever you would like as the pictures on here. So you could do some sort of wavy lines over the surface of the bell if you wanted to. And you could offset that and then close off those ends. So this is just an example of this. You can obviously design your own patterns here. So creating an emboss, you can select that and the face, and then you can select the size of the emboss or deboss that you want to create as the design. So something like this, and you can put whatever design you would like on the bell there. You could create a festive message, you can do wiggly lines around the whole design, whatever you want to do for that design. So that there is our festive bell for day 21 of CADvent 2024. If you've got any questions, please do post them in the comments section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up or heart, and I'll see you for the next day of CADvent in the next video.